but then I was like, yeah, that's just gonna sink weird. So right now I currently have only one first level spell for him, 2 seconds, 1-3, 1-4, 1-5. So that's all I have. So the Arcane Eye being cast will be the last fourth, and then he'd be out of fourth level spells.
That he would.
So, but
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, so I'm thinking Arcane Eye. I mean, obviously because he wanted to do that anyway,
Sure.
but I'm thinking that it's probably a good idea. I mean, because it worked out well for us the last time. We got to see what was around and kind of gave us a lay of the land, so to speak.
Sure.
Um,
I'll say that I was going to say something. Oh yeah, you also have up water breathing. He
yeah,
ritual cast that.
right. So that's good for 24 hours, I think.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's
Yeah, that's a 24 hours. That's a whole day. So we're good on that.
yeah. I always try and make sure like my wizard I have on the one Discord server. I always make sure I have that as a. I don't choose it. I always just find somewhere to buy it and have it as a ritual spell.
Yeah,
You never know when the DM's going to throw some water at
yeah.
you.
I usually have
Yeah.
a helmet water action.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So that being said, so you want to cast that and take
Yeah.
a walk around?
Yep. I'm gonna consume the spell slot. Bam. There it is.
All right,
Okay.
yummy. So, just for giggles, if you guys want, I'll let you all walk around so you can see what's going on, and
I mean,
then we'll come
I
back
think
here.
that's better. I
Yeah,
think that's better.
just to make it semi easier on everybody, right? Just do me a
Yeah.
favor and don't work in like 5 different directions, because then that's just difficult.
Yeah.
Everyone try to go into the same room, more or less.
I can group. The good thing is that right now I can group the like Sebastian and Daedalus and Torin like all together. So we can all move as three. So as I move,
You got them all?
Not
I
me.
mean
Not you. Well, I can fix that.
I can try to hold on. Yep, I can do that now. Yeah. Since we're all I just lumped everybody together and so we can all just
Take a
get
walk.
moving. Yeah, take a walk, I guess. So,
Which way you want to go? There's a waterfall to your east,
oh yeah,
and there's the doors.
I think I'll check just the waterfall in the east, only because we just came through that door there. So, if we, I
You
guess,
might need some help being moved. They have
oh yeah,
some. They have
walls.
some. Yeah, like funky walls.
Yeah, so
So this room here, right? I'm not sure how much of it you can see, but that's okay.
sunken. I see like a row, like a circle of sunken ships is what I see.
Okay, fair enough. So you see that heavy rain batters what must be a gigantic cavern. Its walls and ceiling are lost in the driving storm. Even the roar of the waterfalls to the north, west, and south hush beneath the rain's noise as it strikes the water. So, it's kind of weird. It's a underground cavern, but it's like being in a very heavy rainstorm. Everything is lightly obscured. It's hard for you to see what's going on, but I'll let you. I know you can see some of it, but as you move around, I'll say if you see anything more.
So it's like I see, yeah, all these ships and whatnot in the center of the room. And I see something up in the corner there, faintly.
In the corner? What corner?
Up, up here. Up here, yeah, I see something.
Oh, yeah, there's like a passage thing there or something, yeah.
Yeah, something up there.
Go back to the ships for a second. I want to check something out real quick. This one to get a clarification real quick before I open up my mouth. Gak. That was annoying. Come on. Man. Okay, here we go. Since really it's only Daedalus that has that up, can he make a perception check with disadvantage, please?
Okay. Let's see, with this advantage. Okay.
Okay.
What
Never
was the
mind.
number?
12.
That's not good.
I mean, the higher one was 14, so it wasn't breaking the bank either way.
This is true.
Gotcha.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you see these smashed wrecked ships. How they got here in a cavern is anyone's guess. But yeah, they form like a circle around an area. But other than that, yeah. There are
So it doesn't look like
passageways.
there might be a whirlpool or something that made them do that.
Hard to tell. The water in this particular room doesn't seem that deep.
Hmm.
But again, everything is kind of obscured because of the storm that's kind of in here.
Okay.
You can walk around some more. You've got like an hour.
Yep. So
Sorry, I can't stop myself from chewing ice.
I guess yeah, because I guess the bottom end of this room seems to come into.
There's
Is
another
this a passage?
waterfall
Yeah,
there. You want to go through?
I think I might check the little side passages first, and then
Okay.
because I saw that there was a side passage down this way that was like kind of like an offshoot of the building or the room, I should say.
Yeah. So here's a good swirling vertex of water. Right here's your water that's getting sucked down the drain, so to speak, and where it goes, I don't know.
So okay, so see the swirling water there, and then we'll go back to the main room, and then there's a side passage over here.
Yep.
Looks like another swirling whirlpool over there.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Okay, so and then yep, we are all moving this direction, so I'm just going to I can't. I'll just do like I was thinking about dragging us, but then I'll just use the mouse. It'll be a lot easier.
Yeah,
And then
that's a tunnel you can go through. I mean, it is the water's only 5 feet deep here, so you have no problem spotting it, and you can go through there Um, you see a giant octopus on the other side in the room.
Oh,
So just it's just where he hangs out, it's his lair.
so yep. So it seems as though there's a big waterfall that heads north, and then a waterfall that heads south. Um,
Hmm.
I guess we'll go. I guess we'll
What's
go.
excuse me?
Go ahead.
What's on the other side of the octopus?
Or if it was
Yeah, there's another tunnel there that you can see.
okay. I guess then, yeah. Good catch because I totally missed that. So then there's another waterfall, and then it seems to be
Yep,
another.
it's another room. You got a long pool that fills the cavern, broken with some stalactites and stalagmites. There's a corpse face down in the water.
Is it close to the island, or is it just in the middle of the water?
It's in the middle of the water. It looks like
Oh,
one of the water, I guess by the clothing, right? It looks like one of the water initiates or something like that. One of the lower ranking water cultists who is quite dead. Um, Seems to be somewhat clawed and yeah, it's not pretty.
well. I see a door up top, but I don't know if arcane. I don't know. Arcane Eye doesn't open doors, does it?
No, it does not.
That's what I thought. I was like,
No,
Arcane Eye
no
doesn't open
doors
any
for
doors.
you.
Yeah. So and then
Ooh, look at all that.
that's a. Think I might have found the. I think I might have found the leader. Maybe. Don't know, but or at
Maybe.
least.
I mean, you see frosty mist fills this cave. Icicles and water crystals glitter along its edges, the ceiling, the walls, and a brittle crust of ice surrounding a central aisle upon which a crouches a pale-skinned, bare-chested man wearing an eye patch.
Ooh. An ice.
Aquaman. It's Aquaman with an eye patch.
You see as well. You see 5 humans that are spread eagle against the far wall, frozen to its surface. Their skin is black from frostbite.
Yep.
Oh.
Some hang upside down or sideways. Some are missing fingers, hands, and feet.
Ooh. Rough.
Yucky.
that's that's some rough. That's some rough imagery right there. Oh no.
If anyone needs a timeout, let me know.
Oh no. It was gruesome. But so then it looks like there's another
Yeah,
tunnel that leads into just a room that looks kind of into
yeah.
a
I
dead end.
mean, there is in the middle of the room. There's almost like a throne that's made out of coral and seashells that stands on a rock in the center of the chamber. Um, Across the arms of the throne, a pearl and sapphire encrusted narwhal horn rests like a lordly scepter. The
Ooh,
smooth surface of the cavern's pool reflects the throne.
ooh.
Or
So there's
narwhal, yeah.
a cool narwhal horn scepter.
There you go.
Now that's what the ruler of Atlantis would use right there.
There you go.
Um,
So at this room, you see a a crude stone hut perched on top of a stony island in the middle of a wide pool. Water drizzles from the cavern's ceiling, and the roar of a waterfall echoes throughout. There is one, what looks like a knight or something like that, that's standing guard on the island.
So he's like watching over the hut.
Yeah, he's watching over the hut. Water's is kind of hanging.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Continuing on, we're gonna do, I guess, the bottom here, and then there's another waterfall. So I guess we'll
Give you a little.
roll that little heave
Well,
ho.
I didn't grab everybody. Hold on.
Oop.
Looks like I'm grabbing them one at a time. 1 second. Burp.
Dude, this is a neat room.
Sort of really big orb.
Yep. So you see a island that rises from the lake at the epicenter of 3 waterfalls. There are flutes of rose, ivory, and lavender coral fringe the island, and above the island you have a gigantic shimmering water globe, and smaller globes of water emerge from it, drift outward, and hover in the air a few feet above the lake. What you also see is you see one person also. Well, maybe you can from where you are. I don't know, but if you move
Yeah.
closer to it, you will.
Definitely. Yeah, I could see the outline of a person anyway.
Yeah. You see. Let me see if I can get a description. 1 second. You see one person there who you would gather he's probably the cult leader. He has like coral for hair, and he looks rather, Aquaman-y, we'll say, right?
No, did the group? I know I haven't seen it, but did the group meet the water leader before?
No, you never have. No one
Okay.
has. He holds a trident in his hand, which you take it to be the weapon drowned. That was described later. And with these bubbles, you see another one of those portals, like the one you destroyed earlier in the Earth campaign, or Earth area, right? And
So
it is really close to being complete.
Okay, so is that is it that water orb thing? Is that what that portal is, or is that separate from is that water orb separate from that huge portal? Or is it kind of like they are all the same? And
They're
there's,
separate. They're separate.
Okay. But regardless, we need to head south and get this guy, because it looks like big time elementals are probably about to roll through.
Yeah, it looks like fun.
Yeah.
So there are waterfalls to the north and to the west.
So, I guess I will go to the west, because I'm
Yeah,
thinking
because I can see the north. The north is the ships.
There you go.
Yeah, because I was thinking that we might just make a big circle, so that's why I was just gonna go to the west and see if it takes us basically the whole way around to about where we were.
You guys see really far. I must have turned down the. Did I turn down the sight lines last week or something?
You mighta. I
I
don't
think I
know.
remember saying that for some reason. I forget why I did it, but
I think maybe because you for like the walls. So yeah, I think it.
oh yeah, there was something with the walls.
So it's basically it. Even though like if you talk about the sight line, I can see, full disclosure, I can see the outline of like the north and all the whirlpools and the
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Like I can like see. It's like I see the master. It just is kind of blurry and out of focus.
Got
So
it.
yeah. So
Okay. I didn't draw
there's,
this thing, so I don't know. How
but yeah,
you
but
guys need a lift? I'll give you a lift. Well,
yeah. So I was thinking, yeah, if go to where we've been, and then
all right. So this is gonna scroll around. 1 second.
yep.
So this is kind of like another outpost. You see a couple of cultists in this room.
Can you move me?
I think you are being moved.
Yep.
I'm seeing you being moved.
Yeah, I think I have everybody lumped together. So
Okay, now I'm starting to see. It wasn't moving before. Thank you.
oh, no problem. I was waiting for I guess I was just waiting for the description to start before I started um willy-nilly just rolling around.
Yeah,
So
no, fair. That's fair. I mean, it's just a couple of people here who seem to be guards, right?
yeah,
Um, make a another perception check, please.
with disadvantage or straight up.
Straight up, please.
Okay, then I will take off the disadvantage.
Okay. You see lurking in the water, there's a couple of creatures just kind of hanging around underwater as well.
Good to know.
I'm sure they're friendly.
Good to
Oh,
avoid.
yeah.
We want to go straight for that Aquaman.
All right, you want to go up?
Yeah, so I'm thinking if this takes us where I think it's gonna take us, we may have to play with those guys or
It's the
those.
shortest route.
It's the shortest route because we might go south to where we were currently, and then play in that room with the few cultists and those creatures, and then get to the Aquaman room.
This room is filled with stalactites and stalagmites. And then if
Oh
you
yeah, yep. Because this is
continue
back
on,
where,
and yep.
and then this is basically back where we came from into the. So yeah, so I think the only route that we didn't check was the after we could have went north after this room and the waterfall. We chose to do the tunnels instead over here because there was the waterfall here that we missed, or well, we went through, and then there's a waterfall up here, right here, that we did not check. But I think that we checked everything else because we went through the tunnels and then made a big loop around. So I guess if you could,
Oh, you want a passage? 1 second.
yeah, passage again there, so we could just check this northern waterfall. So we're gonna basically go boop, and then there's another waterfall up. So yeah.
So, Daedalus recognizes this room. There was a water creature that kind of he flew in here, and there was a water creature in here that kind of came up after him, and then it went away when he left the room.
Okay, so and then it looks like that, and then it looks like almost heading that way is where we came in, because there was that over down there. I could already see where we came down the stairs and had that boat. So,
Yep.
and then so we've basically that's the whole place. So, I guess I guess if you make us just drag us back to that altar or that altar room where we fought the Kuatoa guys over here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so then we can have our strategy on where we go because like Arcane Eye is pretty much run its course and we'll all be back pretty normal. Then we can decide on where we want to go.
Okay. Oh, wait, 1 second. Ha! Sorry about that. Someone had to leave.
So I guess if you could I guess uncouple all the characters that would
Oh,
be
just gotta unselect them. Whee! There you go.
okay. All right, cool. Okay. So regardless, yeah, so seeing that and so we all have a sense if we really want to stop Aquaman basically, I would say that probably south, first we go southeast back the way we came and then we continue down that passageway and then there's that waterfall, and then it leads into that room with those just few mooks and the creatures, and then we would go down another waterfall, and then we would get into
But that's just
the
one way. We could go
that's
the other
one.
way past the ships and go down that way.
That's true. Yeah, because I don't know. We don't know what's in the ship room because we couldn't necessarily see, and that other way we'd have to definitely deal with the eye patch guy, I think, and then there was that like knight on the thing. Some of these people might be friendly too. I don't know.
What?
Like they might. One of them might be friendly. Not
Okay.
sure though.
Okay. We'll think positive.
Yeah, well, I know that I'm highly confident that the eye patch man is not friendly. The judgment is out on the like lone knight looking guy keeping a vigil over that hut. Not sure about that.
Well, there were those creatures, those big giant creatures to the west of the orb room.
Yeah, that's. I mean, but to be fair, we already just fought at Avalith, so I mean, I don't know. You don't get that much bigger. Oh, unless there's a fucking kraken. Fight one of them damn things. Um, but but
Yeah, I
yeah,
think I have a better feeling for the devil that I can see versus things popping out of the walls at us. And like,
okay. I mean, that's fair. I could go to the east and, because I remember we dealt with that we dealt with some, weird cultist guys before, so he might just be one of those like weird cultist guys. So,
well,
sure.
actually, I think we might be talking about different things because both of the ways that I've been thinking of are either through the boats, which I have a bad feeling about that room.
Yeah.
And then the other way is to the west. You go past the what looks like the octopus, and you wind around and down past a waterfall, and then there's that room that's just right next to the orb room with the two big creatures.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
because we know.
I'm not sure about going to the east. The east seems like a lot of extra rooms and things to fight.
Oh no, that's true. Yeah, I agree because there's definitely that unfriendly looking guy over there. and it's a long way around. And it also said that you had to go. There's like a octopus over there too, and
Yeah, right.
there's like an octopus over there, and then there's that guy, and then the thing. So yeah, so we can either. Oop, did it again. So we could either go with the ships. So we could either go south through the ships, because that's a pretty direct route. But we guess we got to probably be careful of those whirlpools because there's a bunch of them in there.
Yeah, that's what I was
Uh,
thinking.
there's a bunch of those whirlpools in there, so I don't know. Probably getting caught in one of those is probably not a good idea. It might even take you to the plane of water or something.
Yeah, it sounded like there was something down that whirlpool, or at least a couple of them, where we don't know if we're coming up at all or if it ends up in some other place.
You end up on another plane. I don't know, but because I know before in the Earth, what was it in the Earth room? Whenever there were those like swirling vortexes of like, you know, Earth, and you try to get, and if you went inside one of those, I remember that it seemed like it was heading towards the plane of Earth, like not a good idea to get sucked into one of those.
Sure.
So probably the best, probably, I mean, you could try to be careful. We could try to be careful to go through the ships, but we have no idea what's there. Um, but we could just go, or we could go west and then south past the octopus statue, through those little islands, and then into the room that had the creatures. I mean, because we're probably gonna have to fight something on the way, and it'd probably be better to have maybe one fight's worth of stuff in that room, and then fight Aquaman or whatever. Then try to go around and get sucked into whirlpools, or fight, crazy ice pirates on the other side.
Like that. I'm sure they're just
So,
misunderstood.
yeah. I guess probably west and south is probably the best way to go because we know more or less probably what we're gonna fight, relatively speaking, in those rooms. Do we know if it's like how powerful they are? No, we don't. But we at least know that there's two of them and they're there, and we know where they are. As opposed to the rest of the place, or I don't know where anything is. So, I guess it's kind of up to everybody else, too, what we do.
I think it's just you, me, and Dominic, right?
Yeah. So,
What do you think, Dominic?
I guess that sounds okay. Not sure which way to proceed.
basically south or west is like southwest or due south are basically our two options that will get us to the cultist leader and stopping the ritual as soon as possible.
All right, how about south?
Okay, yeah, because south is where those ships are. So?
Well, it's also south if we go past that octopus statue. So
Yeah.
that's a little bit of where I'm leaning, unless you
Okay.
guys are kind of leaning a different way.
I guess that'll work.
Oh yeah, you're talking going this way
Yeah,
and then down this passageway
right.
down here. And then yeah, we would go along this islands over here.
Right.
And then we would head into this room where we know that there were those creatures like here and here.
Yep.
And then we would fight them and maybe a couple of mooks because there was mooks in there too. And then we would get to Aquaman over here.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's that. And then yeah, the only other real option is that we continue and then just go straight, almost due south from here and then go through the ships.
Correct.
That would basically take us into the same room. So
What's a mook?
they're both pretty direct, but I have a bad feeling about that room with the ships. I just don't.
Yeah, I do too. I don't.
They just be bad juju. I just don't.
I think that's
All
just
right.
like a big pit waiting for us to sink into it.
Yeah, so I think that south and west past the octopus is probably the way that we're gonna go.
What's a mook?
I'm sorry, what? I didn't.
What is a mook?
Oh, just a generic guy. Sorry.
Creature. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Sorry, just I just meant it as a generic enemy guy.
Okay.
Like,
I just figured there was something I didn't know.
Oh no. I just used it as a, I don't know. It's a kind of an antiquated word now. Mook. Mook's kind of a.
It's a military, isn't it? Like, oh, there's a mook to the south or something.
It basically just means like thug, like
Okay.
thug peon. Like.
Just checking.
Pawn.
I don't know all my D&D bad creatures, so I didn't know if there was an official thing that you were alluding to.
No. I just meant that he had some guards. He had some guards with some creatures in the room before him, and that's what I meant.
Got it.
Yeah. Just generic bad guys. They seemed like, like the eye patch guy and maybe the night guy seem, there's something with them that makes them different and special. With this one, it seems like, hey, these are just generic water cultist guys, who are gonna, try to stop us with the creatures before we reach the antechamber with their boss leader guy. So,
all right. So we'll go past the octopus then and face the mooks and the two big creatures.
Yeah. That's what I. Whoop, everybody went upside down. Oh no.
You have them all selected and you're having fun with them now.
Yeah,
you should unselect them, re-rotate them. How do you rotate them?
Oh shit! I did it with shift and down.
Hold up, little Pora. You're standing on your head. All right, we got one.
There it is. Did it shift? Hold on, shift and down. If I select one and then do it, I can. Sorry, I was like, whoops. I accidentally, because I meant to hit control and down, and I hit shift, and then they all went floop and flipped. Yeah. Oh, everybody, yeah, that's it. Yep, we're all.
I was having too much fun.
Yeah. I only found out you could do that by pressing the wrong button one day, and I was like, oh, I could get the thing. Oh, nice. But anyway, yeah, so I think that's probably the way that we're going to go. We should just head down the way we came and then south.
Okay. Excuse me. Sounds like a plan.
So are we all just gonna walk together? Or are we just gonna, yeah, I mean, yeah.
I got the thief. I don't know. Whee.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so
Sebastian's ready. He's got his dagger. It makes him reckless. Let's go.
Yep. There it is. Hey. So I'm just gonna. Come on. I selected you both. Get in there and start moving. There.
Do we have a boat?
Yeah,
you left it somewhere.
Okay, so no boat.
No boat.
Is it deep?
It was more deep here. I would say where you're going, you could, if you want to go back and get your boat, you can get your boat. But you seem to be doing all right. You all got water breathing anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
All right, then we won't worry about the
So
boat.
in this room, you have a bunch of stalactites and stalagmites going around.
All right, don't break any off, guys. Let's be careful.
All right. Watch out for more of those stalactite monsters that drop from the ceilings.
Cool. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Awesome. Let's see. Perception. Bam. There's maybe one. Did that roll? It did.
Ah,
Oh,
never
yeah.
mind. You did. It was bad.
I was like, not that. Well, it's funny. Torrent should be the one fucking rolling, man. He has like a +9. +9. 28.
All right. Boop.
Oh, I knew it. Damn it. Damn roper. I mean, stalactite monster.
Let's see. He's pretty stealthy. Just give me 1 second here. All right. Well, Thorm is going to beat him out, but everyone else is surprised by him. Why don't we roll some initiative?
All right.
Because we just haven't had enough combat today.
Yuck.
So,
It says the game is paused. I can't.
Yeah, it was paused.
so Lillipora also has that gift of alacrity, so you roll your D8.
No. Okay. Hold on.
And I just rolled initiative for Sebastian too.
Oh, thank you.
It was-
got it.
What? How do I roll a d8?
Oh, it's slash. It's /R, I believe, and then 1d8.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So I was just gonna move, if I can. I was just gonna move Sebastian slightly closer with everybody, so that we were all generally in the same vicinity.
And while you're doing that, where you going, little poor? You can't move like that. Where you going?
There. Okay.
Can you add 4 to my die?
I will. Whoops, sorry. And I'm going to say as well, boop, boop, boop. These guys are going to drop from the ceiling on this
Oh.
turn as well, and then I'll put initiative in for them. Give me some dice here for a second. The one up north is going to go for Daedalus. So they'll drop. Okay. I'll give Thorn a turn, and then the Roper will get a turn, and then we'll start at the top of initiative.
Okay, I'm just gonna take concentration off of Daedalus because Arcane Eye is like over.
Fair enough.
So yeah, so the concentrating is over. So I guess
this dude's just gonna drop from this. I'm just gonna a couple people drop from the ceiling, and then you guys can do your thing, Thorn.
Okay.
Unless it's something that you want to do right now. Like, they're going to drop. I mean, I'll spin initiative for them. I'm sure they're not going to beat your 25 or 28, whatever the hell is it you got.
I had a 17, so they might actually beat me.
All right, let's see what they can do.
My perception was 28, so they're
Oh,
probably
that's
not.
what I'm thinking of. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
We'll make this
It was
official. 2, 3.
So one of them goes out before me. So one of them drops down.
All right,
Be
so
like,
this one here is. That's weird. Dude. Okay, yeah. So this one here is one of the ones by Little Pora, so it's going to try and drop on Little Pora. So it just drops from the ceiling. Beep. $19, which misses Little Pora by 1 because I know she has a shield. She's a 20 now, right?
Sure.
Thanks.
It says 20. I'm 20.
Well, you made it sound like sure. If that's what the DM says, I'm going to go with that. No problem. All right, so it's actually going to take damage because it takes half the damage. So this is going to do. I'm going to do another 2d6. I'm going to say they're 30 feet up. So, burp. 17. It's going to take half of that, which is whatever I say. So that'd be 16, 8.
The
So that's-
mathematician doing math.
I am doing math, and I'm going to drop another one on your head for making fun of my major.
What? Like you don't make fun of mine?
All right, he missed. I didn't do the other 2d6. 1 second.
Bastard.
So 15, 14, 7. Whoop. And this one here, we're trying to drop on. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, I took that out of order. You actually get to go, Thorn, as you watch this. These guys miss Little
yeah,
Pora.
I think seeing the stuff drop off the ceiling, but seeing that really big thing, and we already fought one of those earlier. I would. You said it's about 30 feet up, right? Ish. Or is it higher than that?
Yeah, we'll say about 30. 30. Let me double check. 1 second.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, about 30 feet.
Okay, because I was going to throw my dwarven thrower at it.
Go for it.
So 21.
I'm sure that hits.
It would do 15 damage, and it would also do extra. It would do an extra. Is it are ropers considered giant?
They are considered large.
Large. Okay. It would do an extra D8 then. So 22 damage on the roper.
Okay, he didn't like that.
Yeah, I figured he wouldn't. And then I guess I would yell incoming, and then that would be my, and then I guess that would be my turn.
All right. The other piercer's going to try and drop on Daedalus, and he misses. And it will take 5 when it's all said and done. All right, that's the surprise round and everything. So top of the order, Everlight, you are up.
Yes, and I'm right in between a piercer and a roper.
Yes, you are. The one is on the ground. The roper is 30 feet up in the air. But you're running out of arrows, too, so it depends how you want to do this.
Okay, so the roper's on the ground.
No,
I mean the piercers.
The piercer's on the ground, yes.
All right, I will go for the piercer with my swords.
Go for it. That's a lot of bonuses. I'm impressed. You hit. Uh, 11, no problem. It's pretty hurt. They're not very strong guys. And damage, I'm gonna guess he's dead. Yes, he is. All right. Anything else you want to do?
I think that's it.
All right. What's Daedalus want to do?
All right. Daedalus is, I believe, going to utilize a. So let's see. I'm just that roper that was next to it is dead, and so yeah, or the piercer. So I think it would try to mind sliver the roper. That seems like a good idea.
Sounds like a very Daedalus thing to do.
Yes, exactly. It was either firebolt or mind sliver. It seems like mind sliver is probably it is what it would do. So DC saving throw of 17 for intelligence.
Got a 12.
So then it will take 5. So then it would take 5 psychic damage, and then it has a penalty, 1d4 penalty from its next saving throw.
All right. I gave him an exhaustion marker to remind me.
Okay, cool. And then I think that Daedalus would definitely back up and at least get behind some of the other characters, knowing that roper can reach, because we fought it before. I don't want to get eaten or grappled or whatever, or both. So I believe that would be Daedalus's turn.
Okay. The piercer's turn. So this piercer here just kind of like tries to climb up the wall. It's really slow. Like it's going to take about, it's only climbing like 5 feet. It's just kind of like chirp, 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 up the wall. Little Poor, if you want to smack it for a opportunity attack, I'll let you do it.
Okay. Did anything happen?
Nope. I haven't seen anything come up on the screen yet. Did you open up your character sheet in Foundry?
Now you see it, right?
I can't. Yes, it's the +1 flare. Are you using your flare, or are you going to use the spear or whatever that you were given?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's Wind Bane, right?
Yeah.
Or wait, is that the right thing? Hold on.
Yeah, it's Windbane.
Okay.
Does like extra lightning damage or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of hits. 12. It's definitely critical. Maybe you can kill it next time.
Sure.
There we go. All right. So, Thorin, you're up again.
Yeah. So he's gonna definitely just throw his dwarven thrower at that roper again because it seemed to work. So he is going to attack. 18. I don't think that hits.
Nah, ropers are tough, man.
Yeah, I know. So he would. You said that it was like 20. It was. So I think he's gonna cast spiritual weapon as a bonus action.
All right, we can do that.
So I will open up the character sheet on Foundry and let's see, spell book, and see what I got. Because I know that I'm okay. Yeah, so I have 2 out of 3 on second level spells. So I'm gonna go spiritual weapon at second level. I'm going to cast it. There we go. It's gonna attack normally. That's not gonna hit. So it's there. Ready to strike, but it ain't doing shit. And then I'd probably just curse. I'd probably just curse in Dwarvish. Because I can't seem to hit the broadside of a barn. And that would be my turn.
Okay. This piercer also moves 5 feet. That's all it does. Little Pora, you're up.
So I was thinking about doing bless since the roper is so hard to get. What do you guys think of that?
I mean, bless is always appreciated, especially if we have to make attack rolls and saving throws. So,
But it would be my whole turn, I think.
I mean, yeah, that's true, but I guess you could. It's either do you want to kill one of the piercers, basically, or do you want to make it easier to hit the roper? I mean, what you could do is just go after the piercers, and if we're not getting anywhere with the roper on your next turn, maybe since to tie up and you won't be able to hit it unless you throw a javelin at it, maybe use your bless then.
Okay. All right, so I will go after the hurt piercer.
The near dead one?
Yeah.
All right, smack it.
It says I have no more uses for it.
Oh, I don't know what you're doing. This rolled a hit. What are you trying to do? I don't even see. There you go.
Oh, you might have tried to use its special attack or something instead.
22, it's dead.
That's just the attack roll. That's not damage.
I guarantee it's dead. It only had 2 hit points.
Okay. All right. So I
Slice
will
it
attack
Clean
the other
through.
purser.
Sure. "12 will not hit." This kind of clangs off its skin. They don't
Okay.
got many hit points, but they're kind of tough.
Okay.
All right. All right, Sebastian. I gotta look at his character sheet. I mean, he could throw something at them, I suppose. What else does he have? Oh, that doesn't work for him. Does he have any type of... What does he have for actions? He has a short bow. He can shoot a short bow.
Yeah, he does. So, I could, let's see, short bow. I could make you an attack for you.
Sure, go for it. I mean, unless you see something better, feel free.
No, that ain't hitting.
Man, stop spinning those. The second 10.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the roper's here, and Everlight is just right underneath him. So I almost have to pick Everlight. And besides, he was picked up by this guy before, so it just kind of feels, you know. He is going to... Let's see. He's going to make... I was double checking something. You know what? He's going to make... How far can he do this? I'm just double checking the distance. Okay. It's gonna do 2 attacks on Everlight and 2 on Little Pora. Because that just sounds like fun. We'll do Everlight first. Pretty pleased. There it goes. 14 and a 13. That sounds like it misses Everlight. Let's try and do Little Pora. 22 is a hit. And a 13. So... You are grappled and restrained.
Well, on you.
I didn't quite catch that, but I think that was good. And it's going to pull you 25 feet. So it's going to move you basically, 10 feet that way and 15 feet in the air.
Ooh.
And you are 10 feet from its big mouth. Everlight, you're up.
Okay, so I don't know if I'm in range to use my swords on it.
Nope.
No, so I should use my longbow.
Do you have any spells or anything that's useful? Just asking. I actually don't know.
I got Hunter's Mark, Ensnaring Strike, Cauldron of Arrows, Lightning Arrow, Magic Circle.
Nothing overly sexy.
Ensnaring Strike would be good if it was on the ground, but it's not. Because that's a stealth MVP spell right there.
What does Lightning Arrow do?
I'd have to read it. It probably gives your arrows extra damage if you hit.
Yeah, it makes your arrows magical, and they give you extra damage on a hit, I believe. Yeah, I'd have to pull up the sheet, but
The next time you make a ranged weapon attack during a spell's duration, the weapon, ammunition, or the weapon itself, if it's a thrown weapon, transforms to a bolt of lightning. Make the attack roll as normal. On a hit, you do extra 4d8 instead of. You do 48 damage on a hit or half as much damage on a miss instead of the normal weapon damage. Whether you hit or miss, each creature within 10 feet of the target must make a dex saving throw or also take 2d8 lightning damage, which is about the distance Little Pora is from the dude. Sure. So if you want to do that, you can.
Okay.
Little Pora might take a little bit of damage, but she's pretty tough. All right, spin the hit. That is a hit. Spin 4d8. You don't do longbow damage now. You're going to do the lightning arrow damage, which is a 4d8. I don't know if you cast the spell. Did you? Yes, you did. So if you want to click the damage for the lightning arrow, you can.
Okay, how do I do that? Just
Up
roll
above, there's a
48?
little damage for a lightning arrow above where you did the longbow. It's about a couple more rows up.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
And normal?
Yes, please. So 23 damage. So let's just look at the spell. Okay, they already spun it. You got it. So it's 8 for the thing itself. That's not bad. So it takes 23. I'll say it's bloodied. Little Poorer, can you... you're restrained, right? Does that do anything for dex saves?
Yeah. Yep. Creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving
Yes,
throws.
it is for restrained. So could you make a dex save with disadvantage, please?
Sure.
That makes it exactly. So you take only 4 damage. That's not too bad.
Get me out of this.
Everlight, you could do a normal bow attack if you wish. Does that do for each? 1 second. Duration. Right, the next time you make a range attack during the spells. Yeah. So that looks like a one-time thing. I just wanted to double check that. So you're no longer concentrating on that. 14 is going to miss. Do you want to move anywhere, or are you good?
I want to move a little bit north,
Go for it.
away from it.
Daedalus is up.
Okay. So I believe that Daedalus would. Well, Mind Sliver was in effect, but is no longer in effect, I believe, because it only lasts a turn. So maybe, just maybe, Daedalus would do at least try a firebolt this time.
Oh, okay. Sounds like fun.
So that's not going to hit.
Nope.
So I think Daedalus would just stay put and not really move anywhere. And that would be his turn.
All right.
And then first, Torin would like to try to make smack with his spiritual weapon.
Go ahead.
So his bonus action spiritual weapon is gonna try to hit the. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna hit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 7 force damage against that roper there. And then let's see, does he have anything that can help pour out? Ooh, shoot, that's bad. Yeah, he doesn't. Oh man, he doesn't have a whole lot of stuff. He'll cast. So he's gonna cast, because the last time he chucked to something and it didn't work, he's gonna cast Toll the Dead on. So it needs to makes a Wisdom DC 17 saving throw.
Sure. Oops, my bad. He makes it.
So that's a save or suck. So that does nothing, and then he curses even louder. And then I think he would. Yeah, he would try to. He would move, I think, just 5 feet closer because he's just kind of angry.
All right. That's fair.
But aside from that, yeah, that's his turn.
This piece just keeps going, beep, 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 going somewhere else. Little Poor, you are up. If you want to make a strength check to try and become ungrappled, you can. It will be your turn, and you will fall 15 feet.
Ability check?
It would be a... Yes. You have disadvantage on that strength check and saving throws, so... Right, because it is a strength check, right? For grappled, it is... Yeah, should be. Oh, it's the restrained or whatever. Whatever. Yeah, do your check. With disadvantage, please. Ah! You still make it. Very good.
Or is it good? Because now I fall.
It's only 15 feet. You take 2 damage. It's like a d6 for every 10 feet, so... So with that, I think it's Sebastian's turn, right? Do you want me to shoot his bow again, or what do you want to do? I'll just shoot his bow to keep him moving.
Sounds good.
All right. That's not what I wanted. He has... It's a short bow? I guess it is. Boop. Nope, he's got nothing. Second. Alright. Roper's turn. So he's got targets. He's just going to have fun. Yeah, it figures. Try again. Going to pick Sebastian and Everlight. 2 attacks on each. We'll do Sebastian first. That's a hit. And that's a hit.
Oh.
That's
And Sebastian is also restrained and grappled and 15 feet in the air.
Yeah.
And I'm going to guess Everlight is too. Everlight, you're up.
Okay.
He has to make a strength check.
That or he could try to fight it. He could try. He's still 10 feet away from it, but if he wants the strength check, he can.
Okay. Where would I do that? Oh, there it is.
Make a strength check with disadvantage, please.
Ability check or saving throw?
Ability check is fine. Nope, never mind. Daedalus, you're up.
He
All
rolled
right,
a
I'm back.
1. That was like the worst roll ever.
So, yeah, Daedalus would mind sliver the roper.
All right.
So,
Love those intelligence saving
17.
throws.
Yep.
That is a miss.
And then, only 2. That's rough. But then Torin would follow it up with Toll the Dead.
All right, he's got disadvantage on this thing, so let me just try and make sure I remember this time. Well, we might have used it for something else. I don't remember, but we'll do it. Saving throw at disadvantage. Wow.
Yeah, so yeah. 16, yeah.
You want to use your hat? Do your spiritual weapon?
Oh yeah, so I will also conk him with that too. Bonus, or at least try to. Bonus action, yep. 20?
Okay, give me damage.
So 6 force damage from the spiritual weapon, and then the 12 for
he made the saving throw for the Toll of the Dead.
Oh, he did.
I think he did. He got a. Oh no, it's a 17. You guys are smart. He did 6. He got 16.
Yeah.
Then he did take it.
Yeah, so it's 12 damage on the necrotic. So he took 18 damage total from Torin that turn.
All right, he's starting to look a little shabby.
And that would be that's his turn.
All right, Lepora, you're up.
All right, I'm going to attack the Rooper.
He's 30 feet in the air. How are you going to do that?
I'm going to javelin him.
What's the range on the javelin? Take a look. That might
30,
be
130 or 120.
30, 120, then he's just in range. Go ahead. If it's longer than 30, it would be disadvantage, but you're right under him. Go for it.
Okay.
It's a miss. I'll let you try again.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Oh. Well, it's something.
It's all good.
9?
Yeah. Sebastian, I guess he'll try to break free.
Does he have another choice?
I mean, he could wait until he gets bit and it'll be right next to him and then he could stab him. So, his strength is so shitty. It's probably not worth it. He's a 10 strength. He's not really going to make this. So he's just going to try and shoot his crossbow one more time.
Sounds good.
Or short bow. I'm sorry, he's a short bow. He missed that too. Let's see, Mr. Roper. He's going to try and grab Little Pora. No. No. The other two characters are pulled up 15 feet. And 2, 4, 6. 1. He's going to try and bite. He's going to try and bite Everlight. $25 is going to hit. Everlight, you take 24 points of damage.
Oh boy.
And it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna attack with my longbow.
You're right in its face. You're like right next to him. I think it's sword time.
Sword time, okay.
I mean, you'd be at disadvantage to hit him with your longbow because he's standing right in front of you.
Okay.
Nope. You got a second attack. Nope.
Damn.
Ropers have high AC. All right, it's Daedalus' turn.
I think he would definitely do the. He would definitely try to do the Mind Sliver again.
Okay. Ooh, he made one.
So, none.
All right, Thorin.
um, uh, Thorn is still going to do the. Is still going to do Toll the Dead, even though.
Okay.
So he has like 2 in a row. 17 Wisdom.
Nah, he missed.
So then he takes 13 necrotic.
This roper is hanging on by a thread. You want to try and use your hammer to finish him? Spiritual hammer?
Yep. And then he will, he will make that attack. 23 for
Nice.
7 damage.
All right, he is dead. And Sebastian and Everlight. You guys take an additional 10 damage from falling. Whoa, I didn't want to do that. That's better. 1 plus 3. And the other guy's just kind of crawling up the wall, but otherwise combat is over.
Could I just attempt to make a chuck my hammer at him?
The guy crawling up the thing, or
Yeah. Yeah, the dwarven thrower or whatever.
sure, go for it.
Okay, so I would just
Yeah, he's dead.
so it would have been 15 damage.
They don't have a ton of hit points.
So seeing that, he would have been like, "Oh no, you!" And then chucked his hammer Thor style at him.
Okay. Everlight could probably lose a little bit of healing, or maybe not. I don't know. Let me grab a water while you guys figure that out.
Okay. So let's see. What does? So let me pull up Thorn's sheet.
I'm down to 40 out of 74.
Okay. So let's see. I got. I know that I'm gonna probably use another spiritual weapon in that at least in the big room with the guy, because I have 1 out of 3 left. I got 2 out of 3 3rd level spells. Let's see, I got 3 out of 3 4th level spells. And I have my couple of 5th level spells. So I'll give you a at 4th level, yeah. So I will cast. I think I'll do Cure Wounds on you at 4th level.
Ooh, juicy.
Yeah, so that'll hopefully, if I roll well, could have been better. You got half of what you were down.
19.
Yeah, so I basically rolled half on that, because it could have been, because it's 4d8 plus 5, so it would have been, 37. I got half of that, 19. So I basically rolled about the average on that.
Okay.
So there's that. So I'll mark off one of my 4th levels. So that will be a 2 out of 3. And I don't know. Let's see. And then I have. I'll give you. Um. I'll give you a cure wounds at first level with so for 12. There you go. So you had that's like 31 points total. So 19 and 12 is 31. That's probably close to your max,
Yep.
right?
Yes. Only 3 points down now.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, that's cool. So I will so yeah, so that's good. Good to know.
Thank
Um
you.
I guess if you don't mind, I'd like to take just a quick break for a minute.
Oh, sure.
Like
Sure, me
less
too.
yeah, less than 5 minutes. And I can be back in less than five. So
All right.
Yeah, I gotta refill my drink too.
Yeah, make it like 5 to 7 minutes. I'm gonna go upstairs as well for a second.
all right,
Okay.
Cool.
I'll be back.
All right, I'm back. Everyone else back? I'll take that as a no. Do, 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 boo.
I'm good to go, by the way.
Oh, okay. Didn't know you were back. Dominic, you back?
Yep.
Oh, okay, fair. 1 second. All right. And Vicky's here too. She's putting away some pizza, but she can probably hear us. So we just got to move a bit. So, sure. You have a dead roper, a couple dead piercers. You know what's in the next room. What do you want to do?
Guess we'll just head that way then, because...
There is about a 40-foot waterfall between you and them.
Okay, so how... Let's see. How do we get down that? Is it like rough water? Because I'm guessing
it's
that
a decent drop.
Because if we drop, we would probably we would all take damage.
You could take damage, and like any waterfall, you could get stuck underneath it.
Yeah. I don't know. If we went back and got the boat, would that maybe help negotiate better?
Probably not so much.
Yeah, didn't think so.
2 people can fly.
Well, Daedalus certainly can. Who's the other person?
Wrong.
I'm sorry, who?
Never mind. Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
to her point, Daedalus can fly.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say, could we attempt to go down one at a time? Maybe him, help assisting the party down.
Well, you know the guards are only about 20 feet away from the bottom of the waterfall, so like.
Oh, so they're there, yeah. So the first ones that are gonna get, yeah, we're gonna either drop down and it's gonna be like, hey, psh, there it is. We'd be immediately into initiative. So let's see. Do we got any spells on hand? Let's see. Ooh, no, because even if you use something cool like Dimension Door or something, it wouldn't. That would only help 1 or 2 people, and everybody else would fend for themselves. So, I don't think Torin has anything because he doesn't like shape water or anything. So, I don't know. Could
Can we freeze it? Can we freeze the waterfall?
I don't think we even have. I don't think anybody has ice anyway. Daedalus is like he has fire and such, and I don't have any sort of ice things myself. I could, not that pulling out of the bag of tricks here. I have maybe it might take an hour to do, But could I make a ladder that we could climb down?
Uh, what are you securing the ladder to?
Ooh, that's a good question. So what are the because there's waterfalls. Are there any let's see. Let me look at their I'm just looking at the Oh yeah, it doesn't look like there's any sort of like cliff or earth or anything that would allow me to do that. Like stake it into the side of the wall or something, and then kind of guide it down. I'm just trying to
Uh,
think.
yeah. I mean, you could try, but I mean, the ladder is still in the middle of the waterfall, right? I mean,
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I was just trying to find
you get
something
points for creativity. It's all good.
because I was trying to find a way that if I could use my artisan's blessing to create like a non because you can create a non-magical item um that must include some metal, and I was saying like, because if we had like pittons and like rope and wood, I could like make one of those like rope ladders. Like,
Oh, I mean, I think you could do that. I mean, I understand what you're saying now. I mean, you could do a rope
yeah,
ladder, but you're still going to be like climbing through the waterfall with it, which would still be,
difficult.
yeah, you'll have to make a strength check or something, probably. I mean, try
Yeah.
and hold on, but
I mean, I don't know, that might be better to me. That might be better than trying to just YOLO it off the waterfall. just just saying. We could all just roll in the boat and just like Niagara Falls it.
go for it.
Either way, I'm down for either one. Cause it would take an hour. But I could like try to build a ladder, or we could just say, okay, hey, we built a ladder, and then we're gonna try to climb down and see what happens.
I don't know what you guys want to do.
I mean, yeah.
Dom, Vic,
So
what do you
yeah,
want to do?
yeah. So I guess the options are just kind of take a plunge off the waterfall, like maybe like get the boat and just plunge off, or we try to
Yeah.
climb down a ladder.
Yeah, it's like Pirates of the Caribbean. It'll be great.
Yeah. So
Yep.
either one is pretty cool. I would. They're all gonna take rolls, so
Yeah, let's take the big plunge.
okay. That's. I mean, being the dwarf, he'd probably just be like, "Yeah, let's do it." But so sure, and I know Sebastian would probably feel that way because he's impatient. So I ain't waiting no hour. Let's just get the damn boat. Let's go.
All right. Sure. Can everybody? So we're just gonna go. Wow! And everyone goes down the waterfall.
Cool.
Vroom. Can everyone? It's like drag a little pour through the thing there. There we go. Everyone make a strength. Was it? Yep. Strength saving throw, please.
Do we get the plus because of the paladin aura?
Sure. You're in the aura. Go for it.
I guess I would say that since Daedalus is bad at that, he would probably fly down.
Yeah, he can fly. I'm sure he would.
He can fly down, so I'll have Torin make the save.
You got it.
Do I do a normal roll?
You can do a +3. Little poor,
Oh,
you already
yeah,
had
I
it. You already get a +3 on
Um,
your thing, so you're
How do
good.
I do the +3?
Just have it as a bonus thing. So
Just
those who
typing.
failed, you are driven 10 feet underwater, and you are restrained there. Everlight as well. Daedalus just kind of flies over. We gotta do Sebastian. I'll do it for him.
Okay. Looks like we're all failing.
So everybody is under the waterfall, being driven down by the currents. Daedalus, he's flying above. Everyone's in combat. As you go rolling down the underwater, sorry, but Little Poor's light goes out. I don't know if it really matters, but droop. Whoa, my bad. There we go. Spend some initiative. And Little Poor, you get an extra D8, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Add 8 to mine, please.
Oh, aren't we just special? You got it. Oh, gotta put her in there too. There we go. +8. Wow.
Man, everybody got great rolls except Torn. Except Torn. Yeah. Good thing.
All right. So Sebastian is first. So, Sebastian can make another strength saving throw to see, or athletics check. You know, either straight strength or athletics if you happen to be better at that, to try and get out of it. So it doesn't really matter for Sebastian. I'll roll it for him real quick. This is a check, not a saving throw. My bad. Go. Ho! Sebastian gets out. Sebastian is showing the way out. That's going to be his turn, but he's going to swim away a little bit to get the hell out of there. We even say he comes up on shore here. Oh, interesting. I'm just gonna pull him up here. Burp. There you go. What was that? 10. We'll put him there. You're in the water, so it's half speed anyway. So, Little Pora, give me a strength or athletics check, whatever you want. Never mind. You're still spinning around in the water. Everlight, give me a strength or athletics check, please.
Ability check.
That'd be great.
Any, just normal?
Yep. Oh, you're out. You can move like half speed. You can move like 3 squares.
It's not letting me move it.
That's weird. I'll do it. Maybe you're stuck in it. There you go.
Thank you.
You got it. All right. You got it. So let me get to where I was originally, which would be... sure. She's just going to come up here. And she's just going to try and smack Sebastian. It's all right. Sebastian hits back. That's going to miss. Daedalus is up.
Yeah, Daedalus would, probably, yeah, mind sliver that enemy that just popped up. So we're gonna.
Oh, she missed.
And then it will take 5 psychic damage, and then there's the there's that D4 on the next saving throw. And then I think Daedalus would actually move even further back.
All good. And this person's gonna go 30 feet, so sure. Oh, there's a wall. Oh, there's a stupid thingy there. Never mind. I'll just move myself. She's coming over to help. Sure. I'll just put him there. I'll move his buddy nearby too. 10, 20. All right. The first one will make 2 pincer attacks on Everlight. And okay, fair enough. Let's get some pincer action going on here. Ooh, that's a hit. That's a critical. And probably hits twice. So the first one is going to be 19 damage. And the regular one will be 12. So it'll be a total of 31 damage.
Well, there went all that healing that I just gave him.
Yes, it did. And you are grappled.
Why did I move closer?
It's better be under the waterfall, at least in theory. And he also has those tentacles out of his mouth. And since you're grappled, he's going to try to sting you with those. That's his last attack. And could you please make a Constitution saving throw, please? I click on that. Oh, interesting. I'll look it up later. You are paralyzed.
Oof.
Do I have a paralyzed thing? There's one. Oh, that's a funky one. All right. The other one's going to try to do the same thing to Sebastian. Oh, there you go. Interesting. That's probably a miss. That's probably a hit.
Yeah, the second one would definitely hit.
He only takes 6.
I think he might even still uncanny dodge that anyway.
Fair enough. So he'll take 3.
To make that, to make that 3. So 70. I marked it on his sheet.
There it is. All right, and he has to make a Constitution saving throw as well. Which is interesting. If I go here and say that, it doesn't prompt me for it. It's interesting. Okay, he saved. He saved badly. Okay. Thorin, try and get out of the waterfall, dude.
So athletics.
That will do it.
Bam. Okay. So then I would just with my stubby dwarvenness, I would move 2 spaces. um, and then I would. Let's see. Yeah.
Probably can't do too much more than that, unless you do like a spiritual weapon or something.
Yeah.
Just had to get out first.
Yeah. True. But let's see. I would actually cast Lesser Restoration
Ooh, very good.
on Everlight, so Everlight is no longer paralyzed. He's still grappled and such, but not paralyzed.
I just did that last week on someone and saved their ass.
So,
Very nice.
yeah. So then I would probably just be treading water.
My Al Bard saved someone's butt last week. We were fighting in this ruin on the server we share on, and we asked the DM for a deadly encounter, but he probably made it like it was like more impossible deadly than deadly.
Oh yeah, that like, come on, really?
Yeah.
We were all gonna die. We should all die. Deadly.
So
yeah.
like we all did escape. We all were smart enough to realize and escape. But one person was paralyzed, and he was quite lucky. My bard had that on his repertoire to save his butt and let him run out of there. Otherwise, he would have been squished.
Yeah.
All right, it's Sebastian's turn. He is grappled. I don't think he cares. I think he's just going to. Oh, there's no one next to it to do the whatchamacallit, is there? I don't know. Do you want him to try and escape, or do you want him to try and just stab the dude?
I mean,
There's
the thing is grappling him, so he could technically stab that. Could he technically stab the one that's grappling? Because I think is the same. Are each one of those grappling a different one? So
they are, but D&D rules, so he is next to it. He can stab it, and since Everlight is unparalyzed, he is, a threat. So I'll say he can do the sneak attack damage on the dude that's holding Everlight.
Yeah.
I'm
So
cool with that.
Yeah. So I'm guessing. Yeah. So that should probably be. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. So then that would be with the Tinder Strike.
Yep, just Tinder Strike him.
And then it would be with normal, because it's not with advantage, so it's just normal straight up. 26.
That will hit. Spin the damage, and you guys spin the sneak attack as well.
Yeah, so that would be 10 damage, and then the sneak attack damage. So 29 damage on, I guess, that one that is grappling Everlight.
Okay. He's not bloodied.
That's not surprising.
Yeah. Just reporting the news.
Yeah, no, just, yeah.
Little Pora, you are up. You are out of the waterfall.
That's it, right?
You can move away from it, but outside of that, it's probably it. And you could also do, if you have a bonus action spell, you could use it if you wished.
Oh, okay.
Which, if I recall for you, if you wanted to use it, would be either Sanctuary or Shield of Faith. And that's assuming you want to waste a spell slot.
The smites can also be used as bonus actions too. the smite spells like Searing Smite or Thunderous Smite or something. Those can also be.
I was
You
just
can
like
make-
the regular smite.
Yeah, no, I do too.
Yeah, it is an
mean,
option. You're right.
Banishing Smite is really good at higher levels, but
That's true. The only thing with those smite spell is you have to hold concentration until you actually hit. So if you
yeah,
don't hit, you could lose it. Whereas at least with normal smite, you can know when you hit, right?
yeah. Hence why I take Warcaster.
Yeah. Fair enough. What do you want to do, little poor? Are you cool or are you gonna do something?
I'm just checking numbers out.
All right, fair enough.
I'll do the Shield of Faith.
All right, I'll shield you. Why don't you
I
cast
think
it, please?
it has a range too.
No, Shield of Faith is just for you.
No, you can give it to other people. You can give it to other people.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Fair. Is it touch spell though, or is it a?
60 feet range.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then who do you want to give it to? You can pick who you want to give it to.
I'll give it to Everlight.
All right. Cast the spell so you have the concentration up, and I will give him a little glowy thing so he knows he has +2 to his armor class. What do I want to do? There it is. Boop. Sure, it looks like fun. You got it. Thank you. Do you want to move any at all? You can move like 3 squares.
3 squares?
Yeah, half speed, please. You're trying to swim through water. It's difficult terrain for you. You want to hang out there? It's fine.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, Everlight, you're up. You are grappled. You can try to break away if you wish. That would be your turn. Or you could just do the stabby thing. Or whatever else.
I'm wondering if I could cast a spell before I attack.
Usually casting a spell is your turn, but if you want to do that, you can.
Now you know what? I'll go ahead and attack.
Okay. Oh, man.
Short sword.
Can't stop yawning. Yeah, go for it.
Is this a normal roll?
Yes. To hit. Now you attack two-handed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually do 3 attacks. You can do 2 attacks with your normal hand and then 1 attack on your offhand. As a bonus action, though.
Okay.
Alright, so that's 10. You could do your next attack. That's going to miss. You can do another attack. Do an attack normally, but we'll take off your bonus if you happen to hit for your damage. That is also going to miss. I'll say he's bloodied-ish. And this girl here, she's going to go after Sebastian. .21 probably hits Sebastian, even with the mage armor.
Yeah.
We'll take 8. And it's Daedalus' turn.
Great. Let's see. Daedalus, I think, would mine. Now he would mind sliver that creature that's grappling Everlight.
Okay. All right. Well, you got a 1.
Oh, the damage is, hey, 7 psychic, and then it has a D4 on the next saving throw.
All right, fair enough. This one here. She's just gonna hang out. Oh, you know what? She does have one javelin. She is going to throw it at Daedalus. Because
Ooh.
why not? He's in the air. He looks annoying. She missed. All right, so the guy on who's grappling grappling Everlight, he's going to do the same attacks as before. He's just kind of squeezing with his claws and finagling with his tentacles there. So let's see what he can do. See if he can get through that armor. 13 is probably not going to do it. 7. He cannot do any extra damage with the pincers. But if you could please make another Constitution saving throw. Oh, let me double check. No, he can keep using it. As to say, he sometimes poison or whatever it might be can doesn't work for 24 hours after your save, but he can redo it. So can you please make a Constitution saving throw, Everlight? Ah, paralyzed again.
Well, he has +3, I think, with the aura. He would make it.
Oh, you are correct. With the +3 being next to Lillipora, you do make it.
Thank you.
Good catch. All right, this other dude, he's going to keep after Sebastian. $17. What's Sebastian's? It looks like he's a 6. Oh, no, because he has his thingy up. So that would
Yeah,
be
because
13.
he normally has 19, and then he has mage armor on, so...
Yep, that'd be a 19.
Yeah, so...
It would be 13 plus his dexterity bonus, which is +5.
Yeah. So
he's good.
Definitely.
He needs to make a con save, though.
So his con save would be, let's see. It's open.
All right, he's good. Thorin.
Okay, seeing that he can't do nothing, like he doesn't have to like help anybody this time. That's good. I still think that he's going to. I think he would step up, swim up though. Let's see. I will move him forward. He would swim up. And then he would cast Toll the Dead on that one. That was definitely going after Everlight, because that's like that he's really worried about that. So DC 17 Wisdom from the creature.
All right, and this
And
is
then
the undamaged one,
one.
right?
It's the damaged one, the one that's minus D, the minus D4.
Makes sense. Oh, that's right. We put the
Because-
negative D4 in there. Thank you.
Yeah, to softened him up.
You got it. He spawned -2.
I don't think he made it. Just something tells me. Anyway, 15 necrotic damage
All
against that creature.
He's definitely bloody now.
Yeah, and then let's see. Would I? Yeah, we need extra firepower. I think as a like a bonus action, yeah, as a bonus action, Torin is gonna cast his spiritual weapon, but he's gonna cast it. I think he might even upcast that. Yeah, he's gonna upcast that at
Level 3. So I think
third level. Yep.
I think it gets extra damage every other level or something.
Yeah, it increases 1d8. So, so the attack on that creature would be 19.
Yes, that hits.
So then the damage would be normally, yeah, so it'd be, yeah, 15 force damage.
Yeah, he's looking pretty hurt.
So that would, yeah, that would be Torin's turn. Yep.
All right, Sebastian then.
Yeah. So I guess Sebastian would probably go Tinder Strike against that same enemy.
Go for it.
So the attack roll would be that's a,
Wow.
yeah. Oh yeah. And then the sneak attack. Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
He's definitely dead, but let's see how much damage he does.
Oh yeah, critical hit. So 35 points with just Tinder Strike.
Damn.
Just Tinder Strike.
And then
Nice shot.
double
So,
on
yeah.
on the sneak attack.
And then yeah, so then the sneak attack on the damage with the critical hit. Oh, that was the worst.
Holy crud!
That was the worst, but still. So 47 points of damage. I think it's dead.
I don't think it spun critically on that. It only spun 5 dice. It probably should have spun 10.
Okay, so I'll hit it again. I'll hit it one more time. Just I thought I hit the.
It does say critical hit, but it still only shows 5d6.
So okay, there we go. Okay, so
15 plus
30.
35, 50 altogether.
So 50, yeah. So he hit him for 50. I think he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. So
Everlight
basically,
is
I think-
ungrappled.
I think Sebastian literally just took that thing and just jammed it into his eye and pulled it out. Was like, and then the eye came with it. It was like, and can he use? I don't know. Can he like Whales of the Grave, or is that like only on like humanoid creatures?
I'd have to read it. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think, we'll just skip it. He already has some soul tokens anyway. We're just going with it.
All right, fair enough. Little Pora, you're
Just
up.
roll with it.
Sure. So I have to move a little closer.
You can swim up to the girl if you want. Fine. Or you could go after the big creature, whichever one you want. If you move diagonally, I'll say you get there in 15 feet.
To the creature?
Yeah, you gotta go diagonally. 1 over and 2 down diagonally. You probably can't see squat because, like, oh no, you can. There you go. That's true because I took away the sight thing. Otherwise, you wouldn't be seeing squat. I guess technically you should have disadvantage on these rolls, but I'm going to say there's some glowy light in the cavern for this.
Okay.
I'll call it dim light, which I think actually it does have some dim light in some of these rooms.
Okay.
All right, hit him. Oh dear. All right, well you get to do double damage. So is that doubled? I want to double check that. I don't know if that's doubled, is it? Is it what you normally
No.
do?
Yeah.
Interesting, even though it says critical hit, it didn't double it. Just do damage. No more damage again. Just do it a second time. 14 plus. Oh, actually, I should take off some of that. So minus 6. So it's an extra 6. So it'd be 20 altogether. And you get a second attack.
You could smite.
Oh, yeah, you could have smited on that one if you wanted to.
Yeah, I want to smite.
All right, do your smite and double the dice. What's your smite normally these days? I can
Hold
look
on.
on your character sheet. Or you can look on your character sheet.
I think a first level smite's 2d8.
Yeah, it doesn't go up with level. You're right. So if you want to if you want to burn a first level spell, if you have one, then it would do 4d8.
Okay.
Do you want me to check off a first level spell for you, or do you know how to do it?
No, go ahead, do it.
All right, so you're down to 2. 20 more damage. You did 40 on that hit. The second hit also hits. You want to do damage for that normally?
Yep.
Another 10. See, you were jealous of the other dude, so you did 50 points of damage as well. You matched Sebastian's double damage.
All right. He's hurting.
He's definitely bloodied. Everlight, you are up.
Okay. Should I attack from where I'm at or use a spell to heal myself? I'm down to 40 out of 74.
Yeah, I mean, that's really up to you. I mean, if you want to heal, you would, because you know that if you get grappled and then hit, they can do a lot of damage real quick. So healing is never a bad play when you're at half hit points.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, feel
All
free
right.
if that's what you want to do.
I'm gonna go with the cure wounds.
Okay, go for it. First level or?
Second level.
All right, go for it. All right, you get back 14. It's not nothing.
That brings me to 54 out of 74.
Okie dokie. So with that brings us to one of the women. And she's been seeing how effective the rogue has been doing. She's just going to try and smack him. Oh, that hits.
Yep.
He takes 4 damage. Look out. And Daedalus is up.
Daedalus is going to do the old standby. He's gonna mind sliver that big creature because those creatures are bad news.
All right, go for it.
So
I will have to give him a saving
17.
throw.
Yep.
That
So
doesn't
then
look
it
like
will
he made
do-
it. So
It will do 9 damage, and then it'll be 1d4 later on.
You got it. And this other woman, she's... You know what? She's gonna head off and head away. She doesn't like where this is going. She's gonna head in this direction. This person here is gonna keep squeezing on the rogue because he's got him in his grasp. That's a hit on the rogue. That's a miss. The rogue takes 9, and if he could make a saving throw, please.
Constitution.
Yes, Constitution.
So,
Yep.
okay.
Makes it exactly. Well, Lepore's in the area, so that helps.
Yep.
And it's Thorin's turn.
All right. Thorin would toll the dead, and so he's going to. Yep.
Wisdom save
Yeah.
minus 1d4.
Yep. And he's missing hit points, so yep. Oof. So he takes 11 necrotic damage. Could be better. And I think that that spiritual weapon, I think I would move it slightly over here, just so it could hit multiple people.
Okay.
And I don't know. I should concentrate fire. I really want to kind of cold conk that lady. Just something about it. I just really want to bop her with the hammer. But we're trying to get the big squid creatures gone, especially because they keep grappling people and trying to paralyze. So since that was spiritual weapon at 3rd level, I will roll the yeah, so that should be it. 12 force damage if it hits. So I will roll the attack for whatever reason. I don't know why. It just didn't roll. It didn't roll the attack roll. 14.
That is not gonna make it.
Damn. Okay. So yeah, it rolled damage instead of hit, but 14. Darn.
All right, Sebastian, you're up.
Yeah. So Tinder Strike the heck out of that. So that's what he's gonna do. So he's gonna normal. So 25 to hit against that creature.
Yep, go for it.
So the damage is gonna be 11 points of damage. Sneak attack. Be 15.
He is definitely critical.
And then I guess he would use offhand.
Sure.
Normal roll 18.
That will hit.
And just 2. Little there at the end.
Wow. His critical has a few more hit points than normal, so he's still up. But little Pora might be able to fix that.
Sure.
Yeah, I think she's going to fix that. Go ahead.
Nice.
Damage, please. Oh, yeah, it's dead.
Can I get a little closer to?
Yeah, you can get to where the girl is if you want to smack her.
Okay.
I'll move the spiritual weapon over a little bit because I'll just say it floats in the air a little bit. Droop. Go ahead, hit her. That's a hit. 12. She's hurting pretty bad. Everlight, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna use my swords on the crushing wave reaver closest to me.
All right, we're just gonna move you a little bit. I'll put you there. I'll say you're on the shore there, even though she has the high ground. But go ahead. That hits. She's dead. Now you can move a few more feet towards the other one who's running away, but it's up to you.
Okay.
I'll put you there. Daedalus is up.
Okay. So let's see. There's not a whole lot left going on, right? There's
Just that one woman who's on the other island. I don't know if you can see her from where you're at, just because, like, the island kind of partially obscures, but she's right. Like, can I ping?
Yeah. So
I need a ping ability. I'll have to figure out how to do that.
You could, if he could, because since he hasn't been moving this whole time, he has some flight. So I was just seeing if he could.
She's on the island. The island is got some stuff going on. She's like over. I'll put her over here so you can see her, but that's where she's at.
Okay, so I'm guessing that he would just fly over in that general direction.
Okay.
And see if he could, maybe. So basically 50, 60 feet. Let's see what he has in his bag of tricks that can do something. I don't know, maybe because I know Firebolt has a pretty good range.
Oh, it can get there. It's like 120.
Yeah, because it's like 120, I think.
It is.
Yeah.
That's
27 on that.
Yeah, go for it.
So damage on that would be 12.
Okay, that hurts.
And
she's bloodied.
Yeah. And so so Firebolt, does that only one, or are there multiple things with that? I don't remember.
I think there's only one with that, but it does more damage per at different levels.
Oh, okay, yeah. So whenever it scales up. It scales up at different levels. Okay, yeah. So that would be Daedalus's turn. Flew over, hit it with the fire, and then
All right, so she's gonna go. I'm going to say she jumps in the water. She does not have a water speed. So I'm going to say she's like... I'm going to say she's from here... 10... Yeah, it's about right. She's about to go over the waterfall because she had to run and jump and she's moving the way she's moving. So, Thorin, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. He would...
You're like 55 feet away. That was a big rock in your way, but you can fix that.
Yeah, so if I just sort of shimmied over like that, maybe.
Okay.
So that I can stay on the land. And then maybe... So that was like 5, 10, 15, and then I'm even say like maybe or maybe like about where the hammer is, so I'm not in the water.
Okay.
So basically just trying to not be in the water, and I'm just trying to get generally so that I could, I would chuck, I could just barely catch her. I would chuck the dwarven thrower at her, like, take that! Bam!
Alright, smack her.
So he would throw that, and that's +9, so 20 to hit. Yeah, for 8 damage. And then he threw it, so it does like a 1d8, so let me just 4, so 12. Did 12 damage.
That will kill her.
Total.
And
so
her body just kind of goes over the falls. Floop.
So get away from me! again. Whop. That's twice. And then it foomps back to his hand.
Okay. Are you gonna go right into the next room, or what are you guys gonna do?
I mean, I think some healing is in order first.
All right, I'll just stop the combat here for a second. If you want to heal real quick, go for it.
Yeah, because I know that Everlight needs some healing. Sebastian's down a hair. I mean, Daedalus and Torin have like no hit points gone. So that's good. Yeah, because Sebastian is only because Sebastian's down 15 points. So let's see what does Torin have? I mean at
I can't move.
Oh, you're probably in the. Let me get you off the island because the island has some weird walls. It's drawn. So if I dunk you all in the water, you can probably move.
Thank you.
You got it. How long does Shield of Faith last?
Shield of Faith lasts, I think, 10 minutes. I think. I'd really have to look.
Yeah, it's 10
I know
minutes.
that.
10
Yeah,
minutes.
I'll say by the time you heal and stuff like that, it's probably gone.
yeah. I mean that's fair because we would probably spend 10 minutes doing that sort of thing. But yeah, it's a pretty dope spell to make sure you don't get hit. All
right. Why don't you figure out what healing you want to do, and then maybe might be a good spot to stop.
Yeah.
And then you can face the leader next week. Assuming that's what you decide to do.
We're going to do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, next week. Yeah. I was like,
Next week. Next week.
Yeah, definitely not fighting that guy now. So let's see. I was trying to figure out what spells. Wrong. So Torin's starting to get tapped out. He has 1 out of 4 first level spells. He has no second level spells. He has a 3rd level, and he has like 2 4s and a 5.
Does anyone have any potions left? You guys did have some potions of healing, didn't you?
I think I think Torin on his inventory does have some. Torin has 3 potions of healing, that he'd be willing to give. I guess he could give 2 because he's full health. He could give 2 to Everlight and 1 to Sebastian.
Okay, just cross them off. I presume they're going to use them now. So I think it's. I want to say it's 2d4 plus 4.
Yeah, so I was just gonna roll them up.
Yeah, go for it.
So I was. Hold on, I picked it. Okay, Foundry, there it is. Thanks. Okay, potion of healing. 2d4 plus 2, 6 points. So Everlight gets 6.
Thank you.
Wow, that was a
max.
That was a great one. That was like the best healing potion. You get 10, so you get 16 points
total.
Yep. And then this next one was for Sebastian because he was down only like 13. So 5. So Sebastian is. I'm doing that. So he has 63 of 73. So Sebastian's down 10 points. But Torin now has no healing potions left. I'm checking I'm just checking like Daedalus's sheet, like his inventory. Um, he's still listed as having a superior healing potion and a greater healing potion, but I think we used one of those
Maybe.
whenever because we had the whole owl discussion that last time.
Oh,
I
I think
think
he used one of them. Yeah, probably.
yeah. So the I think he used the greater as opposed to the superior.
That's
I
fine.
think he used the smaller one. I mean, I can't. Yeah, so I can't necessarily on the yeah, because it was like 4d4 plus 4 hit points for the greater. So the greater one. So let's see. I'm gonna check on his foundry sheet. Because I was on his beyond sheet, looking at that, and I can't change any of those. But yeah, so the greater I'm gonna get rid of because I know we used it.
Okay.
I'm gonna spin it just so that it goes away, but I'm not gonna hit the healing because yeah.
Okay.
So we still have a superior healing potion. How many hit points are you down to? Because Sebastian's only down 10. Everlight's down how many?
4.
So you're only missing 4?
Yep.
Okay, so that should probably, I mean, that's I think fine. I mean,
I can
heck,
live with that.
yeah, I mean, I guess in theory, you still have how many first level spell slots do you have still?
Let's see. I have 1 first level,
Okay.
2
Yeah.
second level, and 1 third level.
Well, because I was asking because I figure that in this fight you're probably going to use Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
So Hunter's Mark is like a first level. I know you can but I don't think you would upcast that. It doesn't. I don't think it does anything upcasting, does it?
It
I
doesn't,
don't-
but he can still always use it if that's the only
Yeah,
option he has.
very true. So if you did your cure wounds at second level, yeah, because a second level cure wounds would be 2d8 plus 5. That's a total of 21. Like you might overheal Sebastian, but he would probably get the full hit points if you used one. How many seconds did you say you had? You had 2 out of
2.
how many? Okay, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's
Maybe
got 4 hit points. You could probably cast it in the middle of the battle if you had to.
Yeah.
yeah. So I was just saying, yeah. So it's not bad since Sebastian's only down 10. That's not that bad. That's slightly wounded. So because Daedalus is full health, Tauren is full health. I think Lillipor is full health.
No,
Everlight,
I'm down 6.
You're down 6. Okay, down 6. Everlight's
Yep.
down 4, and Sebastian's down 10. So, I mean, we're pretty good in terms of fairly decent, almost full health, like to fight this guy. And I know that we have other healing, like we have cure wounds, we have lay on hands, we have other things that we could use like in the middle of a fight in case it goes bad. So I think that we would probably be pretty much almost ready to go into the chamber, knowing that it's there. But I guess yeah. But first we'd have to figure out how we're getting down. Because there's another waterfall there.
There is one there. I mean, yeah, you could try and be a little more elegant this time if you can, or figure something out. I don't know. Or you could just tumble down again. That's all you got, really, I think. Unless you
Yeah,
get some creative.
I mean, we could try the ladder this time, but it would take us an hour though, and that's I don't know how much time we have because you said that it was close to being done. So
Yep.
an hour is a long time to wait. So we might just have to off the off the off the thing again.
All right, you wanna tumble it?
I mean, if
We're gonna
anybody
do
else
that
has
next time, right?
Well, I could tell you what happens when you go in, or you could find that all out next time. Whatever you want to do.
I mean, I guess we could make this. I guess we could. I don't know. We could think about it. We could maybe think about it, and
Okay.
um,
Thinking is good.
so thinking is good.
Because we'll have more people maybe next week.
True. Well, you're not going to get Steven. It's just a matter of All Star is going to be there or not. It might just be the 3
Yeah.
of you. It might be 4.
Yeah.
I
So,
see.
regardless, Daedalus is going to be flying down. So what the rest of us do is
Can he fly one other person down too?
he could probably. I don't know. Sebastian is. I don't know. Sebastian's a half orc. I mean, he might be able to fly Torin down because Torin's a dwarf. He's kind of small, but kind of stocky.
Say he only has to carry him like 10 feet. He could like scoop him up and drop him into the water away from the waterfall. I'll let you do that.
Yeah. So, if we wanted to throw, I don't know. It depends on what we would do. It'd be like, who do you want to throw down there first? Because
Never
if
toss a
everybody else like basically yahoos off the waterfall, and what happens this time happens again, everybody will have to take their first turn to probably try to break away from the rapids. But if Daedalus is down there and basically scoops somebody up and just sort of like flies down and just sort of like combat drops them, like, here you go, away from the waterfall, they would be ready to go turn 1. So you decide on, do you want the dwarf down there? Do you want the paladin down there? Who do you want down there? Ready to go. Probably one of those two. Because Sebastian does his best work when there's other people around, so you probably don't want to throw him in first. And I mean, you could drop Everlight in there, and then he could start trying to shoot with the bow, like from a ranged option, to maybe hold off whoever, because that Aquaman or whatever is definitely going to have some magic or at least a magic weapon, so that's going to do something. So
Probably will.
So you figure that he's gonna have something up his sleeve. So you gotta have, so it's at least imperative that somebody gets down, or multiple characters get down, quote, unscathed, so that they don't have to, fight the rapids, or at least maybe fight the rapids. But yeah, who we throw down there, I don't know. I mean, maybe Torin, because they kind of have, because Daedalus and Torin kind of have that synergy of Mind Sliver and then some sort of spell. But it's up to everybody really, and we could kind of discuss. We could think about it and discuss that next week about who we drop, like combat drop in.
You can always throw messages in chat too. You guys can chat and chat.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll just put in the Discord. I guess like, ready to fight the leader. Need to decide who is getting dropped in.
I guess that's one way to put it.
Who's getting dropped in? So, I mean, I did it so that I could remember because that's how I think about it. But then again, I kind of have a weird military thing, like, hey, combat drop in there. So
Okay. You guys can figure that out, and next week we should be good. What is next week? 8th.
next week is the 15th.
Okay. Cool. Not my anniversary.
Ah,
Not yours either, Vicky.
I know what it is. I hope you do.
4 squared.
Okay.
You married a math major. It's got to all come down to equations.
Sure.
All right, folks. We're in a good spot. We'll pick this up next week, and should be a fun fight.
Okay.
Or maybe it'll be a boring fight. You never know. All
Yeah,
right.
neither one of them have been boring, but okay.
It's going to be bloody on one end. Hopefully bloody on one end, not two.
Well, this is the last leader,
Woohoo!
right? It's the last leader. So there's still 2 other portals, but this is the last leader. So that should make it somewhat exciting.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Have a good week,
Thank
folks.
you.
Talk
Good
to you
night.
next
All right.
week. Laters.
Have a good one.